Do you want change? Any change, change in your workplace or in your school or even in yourself. But do you want change? Chances are you do. And there's also a very good chance that you are therefore unsatisfied. It's pretty simple actually. Dissatisfaction drives a desire for change. If one is content with what they have no need to change it. If you are content with whatever it is that you have, whatever it is that you are content with, then you have no need to change it. You don't do anything about it. Satisfaction brings with itself laziness and inactivity. Imagine a video game, say PUBG for now. You want to become the best PUBG player in the world. You are unsatisfied and you want change. So you hone your PUBG skills by playing matches over and over and over again. And you've done it. You are now the best PUBG player in the world. Congratulations, you just satisfied yourself. But what now? You have nothing to do in the game because you're the best and you stop playing. That is exactly what happens when one becomes satisfied. So it seems pointless to fight for satisfaction because it will only lead to inactivity in the end, right? I still believe that we should fight for changes which we want because the very fact that we want them is the best reason to do so. There's also another reason to fight for change because human greed is never ending. We cannot imagine about not having a goal, about being inactive, about not doing anything. So chances are that if we find satisfaction in something, we'll probably find dissatisfaction in something else. So guess what? I am also unsatisfied and even I want change. And if I could see a change in this world, then I would like to see more people accept change. I realized this when I was thinking about topics for my talk about change, and all the topics had one particular thing in common, that no one would accept them. Take a second and imagine a change you want to see in the world. Now think if it's practical or if people would accept it. Chances are they wouldn't. This is because what you find unsatisfactory might not necessarily be the same for them. These people are inactive and lazy, and they can't even step out of their comfort zone for something which requires little to no effort on their part. Let's take the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan as an example. It has successfully changed nearly nothing about our cleanliness because we as citizens are too comfortable about the situation to do anything about it. It requires only a little effort on our part, but we still don't do it. We should try to accept these laws because so that they can be implemented well. On a side note, this sentence might have led you to believe that I am contradicting myself. I said that we should fight for changes which we want, but then I also said that we should accept changes. I admit it, I did say both of those things, but when I talk about changes which we should accept, I talk about changes which cannot be controlled by us, like laws or ultimatums and consequences. A good example of a consequence would be the recent Amazon rainforest fire. I have seen people on the internet who have just denied the consequences of the fire. The very fact that that fire might have taken off a few years of our life as a race terrifies them, and they just choose not to accept it, even though it's inevitable and it's going to happen. That is why I want to inculcate in people the ability to accept change. According to me, what the world needs the most right now is acceptance. The world would be a much better place with it rather than without it. So we should strive to make that world true. We should try to understand other people's opinions because everyone thinks that they're right. We should also give our comfort a backseat, and we should be open-minded and stop dismissing ideas before thinking about them. This brings me to my final point, why I am talking about this. You see, before writing this talk, the world of acceptance was just a part of my dreams. But now, after getting a platform to speak about it, I might have just done my part in order to make this world a reality. But you see, acceptance is a very weird thing because as I try to convince you, you might not accept it, which will just lead to a loop of me explaining and you not accepting. And that loop will end at me not explaining and you not accepting. I wish that that did not happen today and that I got through to you. Thank you.